We have audio. This is
And
great.
we're in. We just started our stream. Let's freaking go. Easy money, snap. Oh my god. Let's go. We're in the lobby. Spectate. Boom. Welcome, guys, to the stream. I'm gonna go get some water and I'll be back in a second.
Imagine getting water, bro. Is the game quiet? Why is the game very quiet? Pick up the game. Guys, how's the game sound for you? And we just put it to max volume there. Yeah, I don't know why it's a bit quiet. Should be a lot better there. Or if I do this, it doesn't really change anything. But on my OBS, it seems to be working perfectly fine. There doesn't seem to be any. I say that as it goes to this camera angle, it just kind of goes poop. But on board, it seems to be pretty smooth. I'm not sure what you guys are seeing. Let me know in chat if it's smooth or not. Frame drops on external. For mature audiences, yeah, we kind of need that if we use, a bit of the swear words, which we usually do. Not very applicable for YouTube audiences. This is why Twitch is superior, because we can fling around certain words. But here we go, guys. Qualifying is underway. You've got Taco, I think the first person on track, setting the first lap of the qualifying session as he invalidates going wide on the exit of turn 4. Marcus Rashford, though, keeping it on the track. He's going to be the first car to bust out a lap time here. Sporting a purple helmet, he is for this final race. Purple and black, it seems. Can I think Nedim's with me, so probably not. He's just going to grab a glass of water, but they're month 1. Yeah, see, guys, you can't join. I've got Nedim here already. But yeah, we've got 3 cars out on the mediums. Maverick wanting to set a bank on those just in plastic, looking to take those harder compound longer. And that will give them flexibility for when their pit stop stages come. Maybe a safety car. They can take another set of mediums and then softs at the end. But our banker lap, a 107.2, which in retrospect isn't a banker lap. That's a banging lap to open out the session with. The Alfa Romeo car in P2, a 107.9, 5-1, and a 7-1 for Owl, just following right behind. Dante, I want to wait as a banker. That's more of a banker lap.
And also, guys,
Nedim.
Yes, what? I'm back.
No, go with what you're saying.
I was just gonna say, anybody who's in the stream, please tell me if the stream is lagging or I'm just trying to fix the frame drops. And yeah, what did you say, Crimson? You wanted to
you haven't commented with me so long, you forgot my name.
yeah.
Yeah, just get your idea of these bank collabs. We have a pretty solid lap time on the board from month 1.
Yes, indeed. I mean, I think we can expect maybe 1.6 here, but yeah, it's very easy to be on the limit here and make a mistake. So you want to be pushing, but not too much.
Got Taco coming to the line. He does. I don't know why he said that. If he's invalidated his lap time, he has backed off. But other than that, it looks like Pinax on a lap here, coming around the final bend. He might have a little help of toe up ahead from that car, but it might just be out of reach. That is his teammate Maverick, who's pinning into the pit lane. And they both actually box at the same time. Owl leaves the session. And Paul White here for his final race in his career until he decides to come back, and he has invalidated there. And he's going to be straight into the pit lane for a new set of soft compound tires, preferably. Yeah, plastic tails out of that lap.
Nobody doing a lap currently, but Dakota is decided to do one more lap and see what he can do here.
Unpopular opinion, the Williams livery looks really good.
Oh, well, yeah, it's decent. I really like it as well, so.
I think Art is going to start his lap here. unless he's in the middle of a lap. I thought it was validated for a minute, but I think this is going to be his lap to go on the timing sheets. Let's see where this puts him. It looks like it's going to be a 109, just barely in the 108s there. It's going to keep him P9 at the bottom of those who have set a lap time. Let's go to coming out of the pit lane.
Everybody is in the pit lane currently, so not much driving action. As somebody
Just is retired.
Oh, Justy. Oh god, what has he done? He's probably been in the barrier. Sorry. Yeah, he does. Oh my god, as we're running on board with Dante, his car is absolutely destroyed, and yeah.
Real shame for him then. What was a hot lap or an out lap for him? Really unfortunate if it was an out lap.
Yeah, I don't think I saw him doing a lap though. I think it was an out lap. I'm pretty sure, but
I can't see my second monitor and look at the chat because freaking sunlight so bright covering that. Is it still lagging, guys? Is the stream still lagging for you guys? I see that at the bottom of the chat there. Someone saying it was lagging now. Probably a while ago. But here we go, month one. We're right on board with a lap here. A track guide of the Brazilian Grand Prix, braking really late into turn one, hooking up into the apex, but not getting onto the high side of that. That can spit you out. Out of turn three, you got your second DRS straight, sticking all the way to the left-hand side. Bring it back to the right, brake at the 50-meter board here. Use that apex, the high side. It rotates the car really well. Through 5 here, it's all flat out. Now, up the hill, you brake just as you turn in there. 6 gear he's holding. Some people could opt for 7th, but that's really if you just want to balance the car out. Now, into these long, winding hairpins. It looks like he's got the car rotated well, no wheel spin there. A bit of a lockup coming into this corner. Not touching the apex there, it can spin your car out. Same thing over here. Up to the last corner, last actual corner where you have to brake for. And it looks like it's going to get a little bit of slipstream from that Red Bull up ahead. But you'd have to assume Monton will just stick it all the way to the left-hand side. He'll hug that wall to shorten the distance to the line. And it's a 107.089.
Wow, what a great lap from Montoine now. Almost getting into the 1.6s. As we were saying, I mean, it's pretty possible. Crimson is streaming on Twitch. It's me, Nadim, who's streaming on YouTube. So don't worry, he didn't betray Twitch.
Exactly. Yeah. Although, guys, I do have the LCR Twitch, which I completely forgot about, and I do have the access to the LCR YouTube, so I can very well just nip a stream on just randomly and deny everybody else who's streaming there.
All right, Maverick in the meantime puts it on the second row, as in his last race he's going to be looking to get that Constructors' Championship, as 3 teams are in contention to win the Constructors, as well as Marcus and Dakota also fighting for the driver's title, even though it's looking very unlikely that Dakota can win it. He would need to win the race, get a fastest lap, and Montoine to be disqualified basically, but yeah, those chances are very slim. But the Constructors are wide open for Haas, Aston Martin, and
sorry to cut you off there. He done a great lap.
Sorry, Mercedes.
Yeah, sorry to cut you off there. Just so besting the 2 Aston Martins there for his second lap, putting him P3 as it currently stands. Also, I'm not sure if you know this, Nedim, but I stole one of your YouTube viewers. Owl has defected to Twitch.
That traitor. As Pinex now is going to come. No, he's going to go into the pit lane, even though he was on a bit of an improvement. Okay, let's see. Anybody else on the lap? Plastic's on the lap. Oh, he's way so.
Look at the rear end actually of Dante's, of how he just takes turn 4 here. Just see if it slides about using that curb. He doesn't actually use it, but he's gone right towards that white line. They're up the hill. This will be interesting to see at what line he takes.
He's gonna
not mounting it.
And he's got P6.
Oh, invalidates there, just over.
beating his teammate. Halbot P6. Okay, nice job. As again, everybody in the pit lane. So as Ark has spun on his outlap.
We have an update here of Owl's situation. He'd left because he couldn't be asked to race. F1 2022 is a W over 21. L ratio to 21. W for 22, and he just wants points. So I just got lazy. I go around in the circle. And to be fair, if there's a safety car late stage, Owl could always just join back, and just join in for a little bit of a spicy ending. It's Poor cutting across the grass, and lovely 2/10 up through sector 2. We've got a Mercedes on an out lap. That's Monthon in P1. He's looking to try and best that time. Honestly, that's going to be a tall order, but he's looking for that sub 7-second time.
Let's see, Ark's now again doing a lap. Let's see if he can improve or even... Yeah, he needs to improve basically on his lap. It wasn't a great lap. A 1.9 is not what you want, especially here. You want the track position. You want to be... Well, actually, you don't want to be in front. Just like what happened to you, Crimson. You were at the front and then at the end getting snagged.
Yeah, calamity.
But you never know. Here comes Art. He's not going to come across the line, and it's going to be a 1.7981. So
it is a 1-second improvement.
Yeah, decent improvement. Very close to Owl, just by 10 milliseconds. So very good. As let's go on board with Montuan. Let's see now. He's in the second sector. Don't know if he's on improvement though.
We'll look for that sector split as he comes up to his braking zone. He's half a 10th up.
He couldn't get it in the last corner, and he nailed it perfectly. And now, let's see, is he gonna be a sub 7 time?
No, he peels in the pit lane.
What? Okay. Interesting tactics there. I'm still confused of why he did that.
Possibly saving that set of softs, maybe he's thinking not needing to improve. I mean, Plastic got close. There are 2/10 apart. Let's bring the splits up there, as that is what it is. P1 down to P9, 1.1 seconds is the gap. Dakota yet to set a lap time.
Wow, Dakota is really struggling here in Brazil, as this is the race he needs to do well in. He just can't afford to be in 10th place. He needs to get up into that P1 spot, I guess so, if he wants the title. But it's not looking like he's on the track to do it. But you never know. You never know. Something can happen in the front, so anything is possible. So yeah, the Haas's are not doing well. They're P9 and 10 on again a race. If they want to take the constructors, would probably want to be up there because they're all 3 of them are on level on points. Sorry, so they need to do something here. As well as Marcus, he's alone in Mercedes, so he can't really do much except try and be P1. And for some reason, Pinex, Maverick, Dante, or Dakota just don't do well, and he gets the championship. But you never know. There's still a long race ahead of us, and anything can happen. So yeah, as Dante is now on the soft compound tires, he's now setting his first lap on the softs. He goes pretty wide, but he doesn't get an invalidation. So interesting there. Codemaster's being very nice to him. As now, let's see what time he's gonna do. He's definitely gonna be trying to get as close as the top 5 as possible. As he's going to the split, he's a 6/10 improvement, so it's gonna be a very good lap. It's gonna be somewhere around P5. As now, he's coming up to the final sector here, up to the line. It is going to be a 1.7453, and it's the second row for Dante. Amazing lap from Dante to put it on the second row. As now we're going on board with the other Haas, as this is the man we need to be looking for. The man who is, I mean, in the contention for the Jarvis title once again. Saying that, but yeah, let's see. Can he now not invalidate a lap and actually do well enough to get him up there? He needs it. It's very much needed. So here we go now. Let's see.
Yeah, he's rounding the middle sector now, and there are a couple of slow cars up ahead of him. I believe they are on an out lap, so he's really got to watch out.
Yeah.
Hopefully, those lap cars, sorry, not lap cars, those cars on a warm up lap, do see him to get out of the way. But Montuan, I don't know, that was a bit iffy. Maverick is up ahead. What's he going to do about this? He's not going to get out of the way, so Dakota might get a helping hand off Slipstream.
Oh, he's going to get a big slipstream from Maverick. But I think that really ruined it a lap, though. But let's see. He's not going to come across the line. And yeah, he puts to the P3, but his lap still got ruined, I think, there by Montuan, sorry.
Yeah, I think that Merc just about got in the way. I think he went wide at that corner, then cut back in. And maybe just a wash of dirty air. I think Dakota just went out a little wide and then got a step of oversteer, exiting that corner.
And Spinax puts it P2. So the Aston Martins are doing very well. As Mavericks also invalidated, so that's not what he wants coming into this race. Definitely not what he wanted. I think the position as can maybe still get a lap in, but there's 20 seconds on the clock here. As Montuan, let's see maybe if he can improve. As now he's coming up to display. Yeah, he's a 1/10 improvement. Wow, what a great lap!
Oh my god, that is insane. That is gonna be on for a sub 1 minute 7 time. Then it might honestly be an unbeatable one.
I don't think he's gonna be beatable. As he come across the line in a 1:6.918. That is
right there.
What I call a great lap.
That is something special he pulled out of the bag.
Plastic puts it on P2, so it's first row for him. And
we've got Paul Walk coming up to the line now. It's the end of the session now, at least on our screens. He's hugging all the way to the left on his soft compound tires. That is what he will start the race on. But how far does he get up the grid? It's only P6 for the Ferrari driver.
And Maverick did get a lap in, so he's going to have one last chance. He's on a 1/10 of an improvement on his lap.
To cross the line now. Just looking at this Williams come towards the start finish, looking at that checkered line, and it's going to be P8. But Maverick can still displace him here. Coming through the final corner, it's a 4/10 improvement.
This is going to be a cracking lap. This can put him in top 5, 100%.
This could be second row of the grid. It could even be the front row of the grid. Here comes Maverick with a 107.2.
Great lap from Maverick, and the Aston Martins are making a statement in qualifying. They want to win the championship, the constructors title. You can definitely see it as the Haas's are right behind. So we're gonna have a big battle for this title as Montuan is in P1. So nothing much you can say about him, but
it's just a normality at this point.
Yeah, normality at this point, yes, indeed. But wow, this makes a cracking race, honestly. As Plastic's in P2, so you never know with Plastic. Plastic is a very, very interesting dude. He can take you out or make your life miserable.
But yeah, that's been qualifying. Guys in chat, let us know what you thought of that. It was a small grid, but they were really, really close with each other. Everyone within a second. I will just shy of that within the second. But P2 to P5, all within 2/10. So that's really good to see. P7 to P2 within 2/10. That's really competitive.
Yeah, this is very good indeed. Everybody's on similar pace, and it's gonna be interesting to see who can actually extract in the race. I mean, there's gonna be something that I'm thinking there's gonna be a crash here because the grid is so tight and it's such a big race, and that when the pressure comes down, you make mistakes. I mean, at least it's for many people, unless you're Crimson, who doesn't even make mistakes in the first place.
I do make mistakes. What do you mean? I'm
No,
not some impermeable driver or something.
no, you're
You can force
superior.
me to an error.
No, you're superior. No, actually, Moroccan's superior. He does not make mistakes. He's just a rocket ship. He has cheats.
Luz here thinking somebody's going to be taken out. It's going to be really close.
Well, hopefully it's on Maverick, because it's his last race.
It is his last race. He would want to finish this on a high
I mean,
before retiring for a
It
season.
would be funny if Plastic took out Maverick.
Oh no! Let's not talk about that.
Okay.
That's
Just bringing
tensions
it up
already
there.
boiling.
I mean, just bringing it up there. It's not impossible, but it's still, I mean, a little bit iffy there.
Alright, this is what we're looking at then. Everybody in the top 10, soft compound tire. Josh Ray, the only person with the opportunity for a free compound choice. He's opted for the mediums. He's gonna go along. Predicted race strategy. Softs to hards would be something that's gonna be common. But some drivers would be pushing for the softs to mediums. It is a viable strategy, but you've got to take these soft compound tires a lot longer than you would going to the hards. And it looks like Monthon is just racing on this formation lap.
Oh, yep, he's not even keeping his tires, he's just racing, and yeah. He thinks he has no competition, he is confident, he thinks he's done it.
Yeah, but
you wouldn't be confident when Plastic's behind you.
I would. Plastic's L, Plastic's fat L.
Fat L. Wow.
But yeah, Josh is going to bring up the back of the grid. He's going to be coming through the final corner. Would you like to do the 5 red lights, or?
I mean, whatever you want, man.
Okay, I shall do it. I'll have the honors this time.
Yeah, because last time I did it, now you can do it.
Last time Maverick did it, he was still talking about tires, but we've got everybody coming to the back of the grid now as we go up to those 5 red lights, as they will come on very shortly. We'll go to the front of the grid to ride on with month 1. As there we go, 3, 4, 5 red lights here for the Brazilian Grand Prix. The last round, round number 8, the lights are out and we're underway. It looks like a pretty good start for Plastic as he draws alongside our qualifying pole sitter side by side into 1 and 2. He's got the car's neck there, but the Mercedes is going to fight it round the outside using ERS. Now, as they run down towards turn 4, Pinax could have an outside shot as Plastic defends. The Mercedes to the inside, looking to be too wide for P2. Andreas Plastic is round, yellow flags.
No! That is not ideal. And now there's a huge pile-up in the back as everybody's squabbling for positions. Oh, that is just heartbreaking for Pinax. P3 all the way now down to P11. And like I said, one mistake is championship in the drain, because the Haas's are 2 and 4 now. They had a great start to this race. As Dante is in P2, he had an amazing start, avoiding all the carnage. As Monthon just is going far away from everybody. He's already made a huge gap. But here comes Dakota. He's gonna be looking to overtake Maverick here, as he's in the Haas sandwich. But Dante and Maverick are also fighting, so this is going to be very interesting. Let's see.
Yeah, Maverick, I think he's going to turn defense into attack. Dante doesn't have the greatest run out of turn 3 into 4. No DRS assistance. It's only lap 2. I think they banged tires.
Yes, indeed, but Maverick is still on the back of him. He's so close. And is he going to stick it? Almost. But yeah, this is going to be hard racing from these guys.
Oh, he's going for the dive!
Oh, and they touch! Maverick just about saves his car.
Pulwa, though, trying to go the long way round of that hairpin there of Dakota. And he's gone for a big dive
Oh
bomb mid
my.
contact with the back of Maverick's car. You gotta say they're getting all a bit heated in the cockpit now. They've got to slow down and take their time as Pulwa's wayward coming into the final corner. Salt looking to attack that Ferrari, looking vulnerable as we go on to lap 3. DRS will be enabled.
Is not safe yet. Maverick is still within 3/10. So the fight is still not over as Polwa and Messold in the back are fighting, as Messold has also now in this fight. And look at this train of cars, my goodness. Look at Maverick. He's using all of his ERS and he's trying so hard to get through Dante. Is he gonna try around the outside and then make contact once more as they're banging wheels, going side by side now into the second sector? Maverick is ahead to use all of his ERS and they're banging wheels. And now coming up, Dante is still side by side and Dante again as Maverick has stuck it. And Dante hits him again and again and again, and Dante is losing now a lot of position as Dakota. Oh, sorry, as I hit the Pinax. As Polwa is now on the back of Dante. Dante is losing a lot of positions as Polwa is now overtaking Dante. Dakota is in P3, so he's going to be trying and put the pressure on Maverick. Wow, what an exciting start of this race as Dante is going to have a chance to get the position back. Here he goes with the ERS and a bit of ERS. He's used all of his ERS as well as Dakota and Maverick are going side by side. Dakota has the line. They're going still side by side. Dakota
here comes
has
Souls, though, on Pulwa. He's lost that massively. Pulwa's round.
Oh, Polwa is round as Maverick and Dakota also swap positions. So Maverick is in P3. He's just trying his hardest to keep this position. He needs it for the title. But Mantuan, we don't even need to talk about it. He's already 4 seconds ahead of everybody after so much squabbling. And yeah, Dakota is he's in that position, but he makes a little bit of a snap there, which is not going to help him at all. And now Maverick is going to have a great run out of the last chicane, and he's going to be on the back of him. So here we go, round 2, Dakota versus Maverick. Dakota has a really bad exit, and this is going to allow Maverick to be much closer to him than last time. And with the DRS and a bit of ERS, it's job well done. But just to clarify, Dakota has a 60% of ERS, but Maverick has only 11. So Maverick has used everything he had on this opener, and now he's going to be struggling to keep behind, to keep in front, sorry, as Dakota is going to be on the back of him again. So yeah, Pinax making a move on Plastic as he's trying to get himself back up into the positions that he needs to be, as currently I believe that Haas will take the championship. Yeah, so Pinax, he needs to be up there if he wants Aston Martin to get the championship. Montbon, unfortunately, even though he's in P1, he's just not gonna get enough points to secure that spot. But he's gonna get the drivers if it stays like this. So there is a positive. Wow, what an exciting race, Crimson. What do you think of it?
Yeah, I mean, a lot unfolded on that start. Plastic had a great shot at Mantuan on that first lap, obviously, but somebody further behind was thinking about a move, just like Dakota is right now on Maverick, as we pick up the action here on the start of lap 6. A bit of a tank slapper for both drivers, but Maverick without the ERS. Dakota will be looking to attack into turn 4, utilizing the extra 20 kph he gets from getting that rear wing open. He's touched the grass there under braking, but he's held it round the outside.
Still a very big battle here. Both drivers just not giving each other any breathing room. They're really, really fighting for this position. It's vital for Dakota, even for the Drivers' Championship, so he needs it. He's gunning for it. He needs to at least try and hope that Mantuan has a absolute sorry, Nightmare up ahead and just does something stupid. But yeah, it's been an interesting race. But here we go. Mavericks regained a bit of ERS, but he's still very vulnerable. Sorry, to Dakota. Dakota's just saving ERS for now. He's at 50%. Maverick is on 0, and yeah, that's really not helping him. He's really used everything on Dante, and Dante played the strategic game to fight as much as possible with Maverick to drain his ERS, ERS, and now now it's working greatly for the passes as they are.
Oh, a bit of a rear end loss there for the lead harsh driver, trying to claw back the time to Maverick. He's getting close up the hill, but nothing doing there on this occasion.
Pineax moves another place up, so it's B8 for Pineax as he's going to be trying to climb his way back up as it's needed. I believe he's going to need to be... which position would he need to be if he wants to win the championship? I think top 4?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
it looks like Maverick's got a pretty decent run out of the final corner. Dakota's just going to use a little bit of ERS to squat that, just to stay within that slipstream, that toe, help him, bring him along, save the ERS while he's at it. But it looks like he's drawing closer, but raining 10 to 15 minutes. Scheme, where did you get... what are your sources? The sky looks pretty blue. I think he's just talking out of his ass. But 10 to 15 minutes is still a long way away. We're looking towards maybe lap 20 when that happens. That information has come from Taco. So some reliable source as we see some porpoising from Maverick as he goes over the curbs, exit of 4. Which is not something you would see for the 21 cars.
An exciting one if there is going to be possibility of rain, because then it shakes the whole thing up. Because then the timings of the pit stops, and then also the the tires, if they're gonna pit or not. So it's gonna be interesting to see what these drivers are gonna do, and that's another spanner into the works. As very interesting. As Maverick has got a little bit of breathing space now. Dakota is not on the back of him anymore as he used to be, but he still has 70% of ERS. So he's not like he's using much. As here comes Mesalt on Dante. He's going side by side using all of his ERS to make this move stick. He's gonna go. There's gonna be around the outside here going in the inside, but yeah, Dante keeps the position. That's now Jesse, sorry, on the back of these two, and they're gonna be almost 3 wide. But yeah, here comes Mesalt again on Dante. He's going to try around the outside. He gets squeezed a bit, but it's still not over yet. These 3 guys are really fighting for it. As Mesalt is he going to try and stick it on the inside and make a dive bomb? No. He's just not close.
Yeah.
As Dante is falling off or out of the DRS of his teammates. So he does not want to be battling this much, or he's just going to go way back. So yeah,
maybe your tires starting to burn now. Obviously you can overheat. That right is put under a lot of stress coming out of the final corner. Also turn 3, the exits, you're just leaning on that right front so much it can get within the realms of 106 degrees. That's when you start to slide, and he's going to have to be defensive on this occasion against the Alfa Romeo, who flies past him with ease.
Yeah, the Alfa Romeo is up into P4, and the Haas's are falling apart a bit now. But Dakota is now going to go for it. He's much closer than before. Does he have the speed? No, he's still just not trying to overtake. He has the ERS to do it, but just not, going for it, I guess. But yeah, interesting.
It's Paul White and Plastic side by side out of the final corner, but Plastic gets the ascendancy there. But they've got a long back straight. Paul White in the Ferrari is going to push the ERS button as far as he can, and is going to breeze past Plastic right there. And if any of you guys are just joining us, this is what's happened to Plastic. To Paul White. I'll give you guys a real quick highlight here. Coming on to lap 4. There was a little bit of a battle there between the Aston and the Haas, but just look towards that Ferrari in the middle of that pack, coming together with the Alfa Romeo there and spun into the wall. And he had to do an unscheduled pit stop.
Yeah, definitely unfortunate there. Paul gets a 3-second time penalty. And yeah, as Panax hits, he's the first of the soft runners to go into the pit lane. As here comes Dakota on Maverick, as we were talking about it. Dakota has finally decided, and now he's through for P2. As Maverick has no ERS, but he's gonna be trying it again. He wants it. It's not over yet.
Yeah, you think Tucker's thinking process there is he's stayed behind that Aston Martin for a long while. He saved his tires, he saved his ERS. This is the time he should push. He needs to get that ascendancy in the pit stops, especially if rain is on the way. This will be very crucial.
Yeah, as well. But Maverick's not gonna get the ERS, but he's just not gonna go away so easily, as it's only 4/10 between the two. So yeah, he's gonna get DRS and he's gonna pull him along. As Dakota is
he's in!
Oh, he's in the pit lane! So the Aston Martins are gonna pit as Pinax went on the soft compound tires.
Rain period? Maybe it is what's happening.
Period.
Maverick also to the softs.
So yeah, it's gonna rain and they think they're gonna be making it on the rain. What is Maverick? Oh, it lagged, sorry. And yeah. Now, Dakota's not going to have any DRS to play for here. He's going to be a lot slower than Maverick, I believe so.
Yeah, at the same time, though, Stoltz is on the cusp of that DRS. He's hovering around that 9/10, 1 second mark as they come into the slow speed section. This is where downforce is key. And looks like Stoltz is losing out a little bit of time. Only marginally, though. In comparison to Dakota, he's keeping it there within that limit.
Really struggling now as he's just picking up the pace on those mediums. So he actually is the benefiter here because even though he started P11 now, he's not going to have to balk if the rain is coming so soon. So here we go. He might get Dante here. I'm not sure, but Dante's going to have DRS, I believe. But he's much closer and he's going to go for it now. He's going to go around the outside of Dante and he sticks it. They bang wheels. He's going to go over the curb. And yeah, no track limits. I think he's got a penalty for that, for track limits, but not a warning, sorry. But in front.
Oh, the back tire Salt's nearly round.
Ooh, Saltz and Dakota are battling. That's helping Maverick massively. As Dakota does not really want to fight, and I think yellow flags. Yellow flags. It's Palwa, but he did not retire. He just spun. So no safety car.
Oh, he spun again.
Oh god, is he gonna get lapped?
There comes Monthon to lap his first victim of the race. Monthon, I think he'll have to come in. I think he'll be just behind this train of cars, or he'll come out in the middle of it. More yellow flags. I think Pulwar might have spun again.
Again on the straight. As he's going to go right in the middle of the battle between Messolt and Dakota. And Messolt gets into P2. A great move by Messolt on Dakota, as now he's dropping a bit of pace.